Creating and using side notes in OneNote. Suppose you don't have time to determine exactly what notebook or what section or what page inside of your notebook will be where you house this piece of information that just came to you. You can create an unfiled note. As well, the side note feature in OneNote enables you to capture information from other programs, even when the OneNote application isn't running. Let's create first an unfiled notes or a side note inside of OneNote when it's open. On the bottom left-hand corner of the navigation pane, you'll see Unfiled Notes here. When I click, it brings up an Unfiled Notes section, and then it's pretty obvious this section is empty. Let's follow its directions. When I click here, it will create a new page for me that's untitled. I can type in my information and so on. And now I've got my unfiled notes here, and I can go and grab it later and dump it in whatever notebook I need. I'll get to that in just a few minutes. I'm going to close OneNote, and then from here at the bottom right hand corner of my screen you can see that I've got on my taskbar an icon for OneNote. When I click on it, an untitled page pops up, and I've got a Microsoft OneNote ready for me to type in some information. Pretty bare bones here, but I certainly can type in any information that I need to so that I can grab this information later on. When I expand the ribbon by double-clicking on, let's say, the Home tab, you can see how it offers up some really basic groups for me to work with, like Draw, View, and also Pages. I can create a new page, and when I click on it, I've got an opportunity to dump in some more information here on this new page, and then I can go back to the previous page by using either Control Page Up as the keyboard shortcut here or clicking on Previous Page. I can delete any page like this one that is empty, and then I'm back to this one page that I have here while I'm navigating. Suppose I want to search for a notebook and then some page where I can navigate to. I click on Search, and then when I click on Search, you can see that all of the notebooks here that I have are listed. And then if I go to, let's say, Tour Packages, it brings it up into view. When I click on Next Page, it takes me to the next page in that notebook. I'll press Escape, and when I do that, it takes me back to my side note here and this one page I'm currently on. When I'm ready to take this side note and place it in a notebook, I simply select what I want as the source. Then I go to Search. I'll pick this notebook, and this section, I can simply right-click and choose Paste, and now I have my note in there. When I close, I'm taken right out of that side note, and when I go back into OneNote, you can see how my note is currently listed here in my unfiled notes still in this unfiled notes area. However, this other note that I dumped into my OGC Travels is going to be listed inside of my tour packages. I know I used the same sentence, so it might look like it's the same note, but it's not. I had created an unfiled notes initially when I was inside of Microsoft OneNote. And then remember, folks, I closed my OneNote and I went to using this side note area, and let's type in something else. Today is a great day. I highlight what I want to cut, then I do a Control X, I search, and I go to, let's say, Sightseeing now. I can right click, and when I choose Paste, you can see how that note has been placed now on this page. Returning back to where I was, no longer do I see that note in this unfiled, untitled side note area. My favorite for sure, I can on the fly create some notes and know full well that I can dump it inside of one of my notebooks later when I have some time.